I mean, there's not really a hard and fast rule to what you want to post. Obviously, you don't want to be, offensive. That can get you canceled real quick. So some of the things you want to avoid when you're creating videos for social media, you want to avoid being too salesy. You don't want to push too much of a sales aspect because that's going to turn people off. People don't want to be sold to on social media. That's not why we log on. We log on to be entertained. We log on to get escape. We log on to get informed. And those are all things that you want to try to focus on when you're creating content. You don't want your video to be too long because it's a short attention span theater, right? People log on and they watch a 30-second clip and they move on to the next one and they move on to the next one, and nobody's going to sit there and watch a 5-minute video or a 10-minute video. And you don't want your video to focus more on the product that you're offering or the service that you're offering than you do want it to focus on the target audience you're trying to reach. You have a Southern cuisine restaurant. You want to focus on where these recipes come from, what the history of them is. That's going to be a lot more informative to people. They're going to get a lot more information from that. They're going to remember you more because they're like, oh yeah, that's the guy who taught me about, where fried green tomatoes comes from, whatever. That's a better way to go on your social media account than to just strictly focus on your services, what you're selling. So those are some tips that you can use to avoid the types of videos you want to avoid when you're creating video for your social media.